CWRL's Rumble at the Rock. We have just completed the first round of matches, and we have 4 teams left standing, with the Candymen and Boogity Boogity Racing, along with the Buschwhackers and the Silver Foxes remaining here in this main event tournament. So round 2 is all set up with Boogity Boogity Racing ready to take on the Candymen. So the Candymen have 36 points they need to make up on Boogity Boogity Racing before they can start overcoming them. And with the traffic jammers taking so long to put a lap down, it could be quite the difficult task for the Candymen to overcome that deficit. But not to say it's, not impossible. They could wind up leading all of the laps here, which is what they could hope to do, or they could wind up scoring victory points as well. And now we are going to run through this qualifying section to see that the checkers car for Boogity Boogity Racing is starting on the pole, and the Candymen not having it look so good for them, starting in the 4th position with their checkers car. That is their point scoring car there. Now, with everything all set, round 2 will have 2 15-minute races, so they have a little more time to be able to score points, but not that much when you think about it, because the Rock is the largest racetrack that CWRL will visit in year long season. Don't forget, again, Friday, we'll have Boogity Boogity Racing showing the way with their checkers car out front. Their record car in 2nd position, and the checkers car for the Candymen in 3rd position. Boogity Boogity Racing extending on their points lead right now with another good showing at a major event. This is not what the competition wanted to see, where these point values are doubled, and Boogity Boogity Racing is making the most of that, where they were able to score almost 700 points just from the last event alone. I believe it was 686 points during World War I for Boogity Boogity Racing, and it gave them an impressive point lead where they had jumped from last place in the points. Meanwhile, you can see the checkers car for Boogity Boogity Racing still holding the top spot, with the record car in 2nd, and the checker car for the Candymen in 3rd, looking to make a move here and advance his position. Looks like he has a run coming out of 4. Is he going to look on the inside? I don't think so. Going to turns 1 and 2 once again. Boogity Boogity Racing showing the way. We have 13 minutes remaining on the clock in this round 2 race. Candyman trying to make a dent in the lead that Boogity Boogity Racing has, but with that checker car from Boogity Boogity Racing still holding the lead, all Boogity Boogity Racing is doing is pulling away. Boogity Boogity Racing came into this round with a 36-point deficit over the Candymen, and the Candymen are not able to do anything about making that lead any tighter, as Boogity Boogity Racing adds another point to their total. We are 12 minutes remaining here in this heat race. Boogity Boogity Racing having scored 8 points so far, working on their 9th and coming in 3 and 4. The Candymen looking to make something happen here, and they have 11:45 remaining to try. Back live here, you can see that the traffic jammers are working their way out of turns 3 and 4 right now. Meanwhile, the leaders are coming out of turns 1 and 2. So it is safe to say that the traffic jammers are about half a lap down to the leaders, as the checkers car for Boogity Boogity Racing comes across the start-finish line to complete another lap, working on lap 12 and having scored 11 points for the team. The Wreckers car in a close second, though, looking to take that lead away, which may not be the smartest thing he does. Far be it for me to stop him, though. But the team can play defense if they see fit and still prevent the Candymen from scoring points either way. Checkers car for the Candymen still holding that third spot, unable to make any headway from these leaders here, with that Wreckers car playing wingman to Boogity Boogity Racing's checker car, as they are working on lap 14, and we have 10 minutes remaining in round 2, heat 1. And it looks like that the Wreckers car trying to make a move on the leader, not able to get that inside line and get that look there. See the top 4 cars still closely knit together. Not really any difference of distance between them all, less than a car length each. Meanwhile, you can see that the traffic jammers have just crossed the start-finish line here, and the leaders are now coming out of turn 4 as we speak to cross the start-finish line. About 2/3 of a lap down now. Leaders are making quite a bit of gains here on these traffic jammers, as we're going to start scoring points soon from putting them a lap down. CWRL's Rumble at the Rock continues here, with Boogity Boogity Racing leading over the Candymen in this heat, this first heat of round 2. Boogity Boogity Racing looking to be the first repeat winners here of CWRL, as they are putting on a good point showing here, putting on a maximum points performance against the Candymen so far, as they have led 18 laps at the line, working on lap 19 now. We got 8 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this heat race. That wrecker car looks like he had a run there on the leader, but not able to take advantage of the opportunity, but still right on the leader's back bumper here, as we are now under 8 minutes remaining in the heat race. It looks like the checkers car is also facing a challenge from the Candyman here, as the wreckers car from the Candyman looks to assume that third position, not doing their team any favor, and it's starting to look more and more like Boogity Boogity Racing is going to come out of this round completely and totally unscathed. Candymen now dropping back a little bit to the leaders. As you can see, there is now a clear gap between first and second to third and fourth. Boogity Boogity Racing running 1-2 closely knit pack here. That Wreckers car looking on the inside, trying to make a move on the leader for some messed up reason that makes no sense at all. We got 6:45 remaining, as it looks like these leaders are about to start coming up on lap traffic. See that lap traffic right there in camera shot, maybe about 2 seconds ahead of the leaders right now, as Boogity Boogity Racing continues to lead this pack of four coming into turns 3 and 4, about to come up on these traffic jammers as we are down to 6:15 remaining. And Boogity Boogity Racing be the first CWRL team to score a second win here in CWRL race history. With each advancing heat race, it's looking more and more likely, but out of nowhere, the Wreckers car for Boogity Boogity Racing has just assumed the point here right in front of these traffic jammers, as the Wreckers car from the Candyman is not able to take advantage of that car being stuck in the high line. And now it looks like the top three are working their way through this lap traffic, with that fourth car being the checker car from the Candyman. See, that checker car got stuck behind them pretty quick, but he makes quick work here. Of these traffic jammers. Now setting his sights on the third, looking to complete that pass. So the Candyman will score at least 9 points. And meanwhile, you can see that the wrecker car for Boogity Boogity Racing is still showing the way over the checkers car, which has just lost its second position to the wreckers car from the Candymen. So we are now under 5 minutes and on the 4-minute mark remaining in this heat race. Boogity Boogity Racing scored 9 points for putting all of the traffic jammers down, plus a significant number of points for leading laps here in this heat race. But this will definitely not be a perfect point heat here, as the wrecker car for Boogity Boogity Racing currently shows the way, and when wrecker cars are the leaders, nothing's being scored by either team, so it's just a stalemate right now. We will see how things unfold as we get under 3.5 minutes remaining. Boogity Boogity Racing still holding a significant advantage over the Candymen, as it's looking their advancement into the final round here is more and more secure with each passing lap. We are working lap 33 with 3 minutes remaining here on the clock. Boogity Boogity Racing holding a significant advantage here. Successfully worked their way through lap traffic and are now working their way around again back to them, which would be quite some time from now. We have 2.5 minutes remaining, so it's unlikely they're going to get back to them unless something happens here in the next 2 minutes. Still, Boogity Boogity Racing holding the point, heading their checker car that is in third position. The Candymen's record car in a close second here, looking maybe for pride points here, trying to steal the victory of the heat away, but Boogity Boogity Racing looking like they're going to boogity their butts on way into the final round here. So it'll be interesting to see who they face between the Silver Foxes and the Buschwhackers coming up into the next round. Meanwhile, you can see we've got 1 minute 45 seconds remaining, and the record car for the Candyman still holding that second spot, unable to make any more gains. And the checkers cars have fallen back a little bit on the pace. There's 2 car lengths between them and the record cars up front in the lead here. You can see Boogity Boogity Racing working turn 2 right now, coming onto the backstretch, leading the way here as we have just about a minute remaining in the first match of round 2 here at CWRL's Rumble at the Rock. Looking more and more likely here as we get down to the final 45 seconds. Team Boogity Boogity Racing looking to score their way, punch their ticket into the final round here, looking to be the first team ever to score a second victory in CWRL's brief history. We're going to have 2 to go at the line here as we have 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Time will expire during this next lap here as they cross the line. Boogity Boogity Racing still holding the point, doing what they need to do for these final 2 laps. The checkers cars for the Candymen and Boogity Boogity Racing in a distant 3rd and 4th respectively here, looking to be non-factors as time has just expired and we come to cross the line for 1 more lap. Working lap 42 here. Looks like we will complete 42 laps in this heat as Boogity Boogity Racing is locked their way into the finals. We will let them cross the start-finish line just to make it official, but Boogity Boogity Racing scored some significant points from leading, but nothing from winning the heat, and 9 points for putting traffic jammers a lap down. So Boogity Boogity Racing got 25 points for leading laps, plus 9 points for 34 points on the round, giving them a grand total of 92 points for the evening as they head into the final round here of the Rumble at the Rock. Meanwhile, the Candymen did put up another valiant performance here, but once again it came up short thanks to Boogity Boogity Racing as they were only able to score 9 points on the round, which coming in with 22 points will only give them 31 points on the evening. So not the greatest showing in the world here for the Candymen. But, of course, all these point totals will be doubled, so that is 62 points that the Candymen will go home with this evening. Coming up next, we have the final matchup here of round 2, as we will see the Buschwhackers going up against the Silver Foxes. Both teams came in here having run perfect point heat races in the first round, and they come in here with 62 points apiece. So it should be interesting to see how all of that unravels in front of our eyes. stay with us here as CWRL continues here with the Rumble at the Rock. Thank you.